This morning, we're going to do a little bit of a brief teaching. This year, we've been focusing on doubling down on humility. And so we've been talking about fasting, right? We've been doing this for about 3 months. And so this month in December, we're going to continue on teaching about fasting. And this morning, we're going to talk about fasting from money. What do you think? Fasting from, how about spending? Fasting from spending, right? And you're like, Troy, you seriously picked December? Like, that is the worst month to focus on fasting from money and from spending. So really what I want us to focus on this month is spending on ourselves. Is that fair? So like we spend quite a bit just without even thinking about it. Maybe we go to get a coffee, whatever we do, and we're kind of pulling out our wallet, and we're doing things, and we're buying things. And sometimes I think we have to be really honest about what we're doing when we're purchasing things. Because what we're doing is very often trying to find some sort of fulfillment. We're trying to find a gap be filled in our life by that thing that we feel like we need. We probably don't really need it. We actually want it, and so we really don't deny ourselves. And so we're going to practice a little bit of self-control in this. So just to give you a few nuggets of scripture on this, I think we have some scripture here. Aaron, if we look at Ecclesiastes, it says, whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless. We find Jesus say this in the Gospel of Matthew. No one can serve two masters. He's either going to hate one and love the other, devoted to one, or despise the other. And you can't serve both God and money. So we hear that. And then we hear the Apostle Paul says this as he writes to young Timothy. He says, instruct those who are rich in this present world, which is, statistically speaking, most of us in this room, because of where we live in the world, not to be conceited or to fix their hope on the uncertainty of riches, but on God, who richly supplies us with all things to enjoy. Instruct them to do good, to be rich in good works, and to be generous and ready to share, storing up for themselves the treasure of a good foundation for the future, so they may take hold of that which is life indeed. So again, this isn't us saying, hey, you need to give to the church. This isn't us saying, hey, you need to give to that other. This is us just saying, hey, let's as a family try to focus for the next 10 days or so on fasting from spending on ourselves, okay? So if you look at this next slide, here's the challenge. So we're going to try to raise awareness of discontent. Whenever you want to buy that thing, whatever that thing is, it could be a little thing when you go into the gas station. It could be a bigger thing that you think you really need. Just raise awareness and say, Lord, show me what I'm trying to do when I'm trying to buy this thing. And then reveal where we use money to fulfill the deep heart longings that we have. And then refrain and practice a fruit of the Spirit, which is self-control. And so we have a few resources for you to think about in doing that. We have handouts in the back. We should have one that you can take one of those. Christy DeForest put together a ton of information we collected and compiled to help you think about fasting in this way. You can also do this, and you can redirect spending. Here's an experiment, just something I wanted to share. A family here at Kettlebrook shared with me that one of the things that the grandparents do is they give money to a certain amount of money to their kids and grandkids on Thanksgiving, and they say, what we want you to do is we want you to bless somebody with this between now and Christmas, like intentionally. And then at Christmas, we get to come together and celebrate ways that God used that to bless others. So just an experiment, a thought experiment that's different, again, than spending on ourselves. And then we're going to have a worship time and break the fast, if you would, on Thursday, December 19th. We're doing that at Dave and Sally Sizdek's house, which is just north of here. The address is there, 1539 Ravine Forest. That'll be not this Thursday, the next Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. Would love to have you come and spend some time in worship there.